Imagine this, 88% of Americans are struggling with metabolic dysfunction, and most of them don't even know it. That means nearly 9 out of 10 people are dealing with a hidden health crisis that could lead to diabetes, heart disease, and even early death. Shocked? You should be. Now, here's the kicker, a big reason for this crisis is what we're eating. The food we've been told is normal and even healthy is slowly destroying our metabolism. And it's not just the obvious stuff like sugary soda or junk food, it's the processed meals, diet snacks, and even healthy granola bars that are making things worse. In this video, we're going to take a hard look at the shocking truth behind the foods that are wrecking your metabolism. From the sweet lie of sugar to the myth of fat-free options, you'll discover how our modern food culture is sabotaging your health, and how you can fight back. Get ready to uncover the real reasons why your metabolism is stuck, and how to take control before it's too late. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Chapter 1, The Metabolism Crisis. Understanding the invisible culprit. Your metabolism is the engine that drives your body's energy production. It's how your body converts food into fuel and manages the energy you burn throughout the day. But in recent years, metabolic dysfunction has skyrocketed, and it's quietly becoming one of the leading health concerns of our time. In fact, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, about 88% of Americans have metabolic dysfunction in some form, often without even realizing it. So, what exactly is metabolic dysfunction? It's when the body's metabolic processes, like how it processes sugar, fats, and proteins, are not working properly. The result? Issues like weight gain, fatigue, and, in the worst cases, diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. But here's the kicker, these issues aren't always caused by a lack of exercise or poor diet. Often, they're the result of the foods we've been conditioned to believe are normal in our diets. In the past few decades, processed foods, sugary snacks, and convenience meals have been pushed on us by the food industry. We've been told they're quick and affordable, but they're doing serious damage behind the scenes. Think about this, over 60% of the average American's daily calories now come from ultra-processed foods. That's a huge problem for your metabolism. These foods don't just add empty calories, they mess with your hormones, disrupt blood sugar levels, and trigger inflammation, all of which sabotage metabolic health. The good news? We can reverse these trends. By shifting our focus back to whole, real foods, we can start repairing the damage done to our metabolism. In the following chapters, we'll uncover how exactly the food norms we've come to accept are wreaking havoc on our metabolic health, and how to fight back. Chapter 2, The 21st Century Food Trap. How convenience is killing your metabolism. It's no secret that our fast-paced lifestyles have made convenience foods the go-to for many. From microwavable meals to drive-through snacks, society has pushed the idea that fast equals easy and healthy. But the truth is, these quick-fix meals often come with a hidden price tag: metabolic dysfunction. Ultra-processed foods are loaded with additives, preservatives, and artificial ingredients that your body doesn't know how to handle. These foods may taste good, but they are designed to be addictive, keeping you craving more. When you eat more of them, your metabolism struggles to process these foreign chemicals. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where your body's cells no longer respond to insulin, resulting in higher blood sugar levels and an increased risk of diabetes. Take soda, for example. A 12-ounce can of cola has around 39 grams of sugar. Consuming that daily means you're flooding your body with empty calories, which can lead to fat accumulation around your organs. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation, the sugar in soda can increase fat storage by 30% in just 4 weeks. That's alarming. Convenience foods also lack the fiber, vitamins, and minerals your body needs to regulate metabolism properly. Without proper nutrition, your metabolism becomes sluggish, unable to burn calories efficiently. This means even if you're eating the same amount of food, you could still gain weight. A report from the World Health Organization, WHO, found that countries with higher consumption of processed foods had a significantly higher rate of obesity, which is directly tied to metabolic disorders. To fix this, we need to take a step back. Meal prepping, cooking from scratch, and focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods are all great strategies to get out of the convenience food trap. It may take a little extra time and effort, but your metabolism, and overall health, will thank you for it. Chapter 3, The Sweet Lie, How Sugar is the Silent Metabolic Killer. When we think of things that harm our metabolism, sugar is often one of the biggest culprits. It's everywhere, from sugary drinks to healthy smoothies. But how exactly does sugar mess with your metabolism? And why is it such a silent killer? First off, it's essential to understand that not all sugars are created equal. The sugar found in whole fruits comes with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, making it much easier for your body to process. But the refined sugars and syrups found in processed foods are another story. These types of sugar are absorbed quickly into your bloodstream, causing a spike in blood sugar levels. This leads to a rise in insulin, a hormone responsible for storing fat. The more sugar you consume, the more insulin your body has to produce. This constant insulin surge leads to insulin resistance over time. In fact, a study published in Cell Metabolism found that eating too much sugar can cause cells to become resistant to insulin, which can result in fat accumulation, particularly around the abdomen. Not only does this increase the risk of diabetes, but it also leads to metabolic syndrome, a combination of conditions that increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. And sugar doesn't just affect your metabolism in the long run. It's also an energy thief. When your blood sugar crashes after a sugar high, it leaves you feeling tired and sluggish. This vicious cycle leaves you craving more sugar, which perpetuates the problem. But here's the reality check: the average American consumes around 17 teaspoons of added sugar per day. That's nearly 3 times the recommended limit set by the American Heart Association. And it's not just candy and soda. Sugar hides in everything from pasta sauce to salad dressing, making it nearly impossible to avoid unless you're mindful of what you're eating. If you want to protect your metabolism, the first step is to cut back on added sugars. Start by swapping sugary drinks for water or herbal teas and choose whole foods over processed snacks. Over time, you'll notice your energy levels rise, your cravings decrease, and your metabolism working more efficiently. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more tips on how to fight back against metabolic dysfunction and take control of your health. Chapter 4: Fake Health Foods. When good foods actually harm metabolism. We've all been there. We reach for a healthy snack, thinking we're making a good choice, only to realize later that it's not as healthy as we thought. In today's world, food marketing tricks us into believing that processed products labeled as low-fat, sugar-free, or diet are better for our metabolism. But the reality is these foods may be doing more harm than good. Take fat-free snacks, for example. When food manufacturers remove fat from their products, they often replace it with added sugar or artificial sweeteners to keep the flavor. While fat has been demonized in recent years, it's actually an essential nutrient for metabolism. Healthy fats, like those from avocado, nuts, and olive oil, help regulate hormones and stabilize blood sugar. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that people who eat healthy fats are better at metabolizing fat, helping them maintain a healthy weight. On the other hand, products marketed as sugar-free often contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, or saccharin. These chemicals can interfere with your body's ability to regulate insulin and blood sugar levels. In fact, a study from the Yale School of Medicine found that artificial sweeteners may increase the risk of metabolic disorders by disrupting the gut microbiome, the group of bacteria responsible for digestion and metabolism. Even diet meals can contribute to metabolic dysfunction. Many of these pre-packaged meals contain preservatives, artificial flavors, and hidden sugars that cause spikes in insulin levels, leading to weight gain. According to a 2018 study published in Obesity Reviews, low-calorie processed foods are associated with higher risks of developing obesity-related diseases, including type 2 diabetes. To avoid falling for these marketing tricks, focus on real, whole foods. Think vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods not only nourish your body, but they also support your metabolism in the long term. So, the next time you reach for something healthy off the shelf, check the label carefully. You might be surprised at how many ingredients aren't as beneficial as they seem. Chapter 5: The Fiber Fallacy. Why more fiber might not be the answer. Fiber has long been touted as a miracle nutrient, especially for those looking to improve their digestive health and manage their weight. While fiber is essential for a healthy gut and overall well-being, the idea that more fiber is always better for your metabolism is a bit of a myth. Let's first clarify what fiber does for your body. It helps regulate digestion, controls blood sugar levels, and keeps you feeling full longer. However, the way fiber affects your metabolism can vary depending on the type of fiber you're consuming. There are 2 main types: soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber, found in foods like oats and beans, can slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing spikes in insulin. Insoluble fiber, found in foods like whole grains and vegetables, helps with regular bowel movements and overall gut health. But here's the catch: too much fiber, especially from certain sources, can disrupt your metabolism. High fiber intake, particularly from processed whole grains or fiber supplements, can sometimes cause bloating, gas, and indigestion, which can stress your digestive system. If your gut microbiome isn't balanced, consuming large amounts of fiber can lead to inflammation, making it harder for your body to properly process food. According to a 2019 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, people who consumed an excessive amount of fiber, particularly from processed fiber supplements, had a higher risk of digestive discomfort and metabolic issues, like insulin resistance. That's why it's essential to focus on getting fiber from whole, nutrient-dense foods rather than relying on processed fiber bars or powders. Subscribe now to get the full picture and more actionable tips on how to reset your metabolism with real food. Chapter 6: Metabolic Reboot: How to Reverse the Damage with Real Food. It's clear that modern food norms have played a huge role in disrupting our metabolic health. But it's not too late to reverse the damage. By making a few simple changes to your diet and lifestyle, you can reboot your metabolism and take control of your health. One of the first steps is to focus on real, whole foods that nourish your body and support your metabolism. This means opting for fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. For example, fatty fish like salmon and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation. A 2018 study published in Diabetes Care found that omega-3 fatty acids can help protect against insulin resistance, making them a powerful tool for improving metabolic health. Intermittent fasting is another strategy gaining popularity for its potential to reset metabolism. Intermittent fasting involves cycling between periods of eating and fasting, which has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and promote fat loss. Research from the Journal of Clinical Investigation suggests that intermittent fasting can trigger beneficial changes in metabolism, including improved blood sugar regulation and increased fat oxidation. If you're new to fasting, you can start by limiting your eating window to 12 hours a day and gradually increasing the fasting period. Physical activity is also a crucial factor in boosting metabolism. While we often focus on intense workouts, even moderate exercises like walking or yoga can have a big impact. According to a study in the Lancet Diabetes and Endocrinology, people who engage in regular physical activity, regardless of intensity, have a significantly lower risk of developing metabolic diseases like type 2 diabetes. Lastly, don't forget about sleep. Sleep is crucial for metabolic health. A lack of sleep disrupts hormones that regulate hunger and metabolism, making it harder for your body to process food properly. A study from the Sleep Research Society found that people who don't get enough sleep are more likely to experience insulin resistance and weight gain. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night to support your metabolic function. With these strategies, you can begin to reset your metabolism, reverse metabolic damage, and live a healthier life. You've got the power to take control. Don't wait any longer.